Hello and welcome back to Queen's Wish 2, and this time we will probably, well, spend some time with talking. We will try to do this this raid and this farm again, which was too hard before, which we might be able to do now. This band of row warriors looked at first like a gentle coast patrol. When you get close, you realize that they are raiders. They draw their weapons and approach you. Then they get close enough to realize that you are a Heavenite. They back away, and their leader steps forward. Apologies, Heavenite. We are raiders from the Low Dagger. We did not know that some of us wanted to attack Haven. We are willing to let you go. Why did you come on this raid? The Low Dagger always raids the Gentle Coast. Haven has always respected our ways as long as we steal and don't kill. Who decided to attack Haven? We don't know. We heard that a raid was starting. These things rise as a wave. We don't know who started it. I mean, it's both kind of bad. Let's say you may go. I don't just want to kill everyone. I mean, it's kind of their culture, though I don't agree with it. But as long as they don't kill, okay, you may go. The raiders understand immediately that this is their only chance to live. They decide to be content with survival and free toward the Low Dagger. Alright. Nothing else over there. Okay. And we also don't have anything left to explore there. So let's first go into our camp, talk to some people, and possibly also, yeah, we had this one already. Yeah. There's probably some judgments which we need to do, but also we might be able to hand in some of the scrolls and so on which we found. So the mirror is not sparkling. You notice that Chief Cestus is holding court in the audience hall to the north. When she catches your eye, she waves you forward. She wants you to come advise her. Another demand on your limited time. Okay. Sage Aledra. This person is waiting for an audience. Speak with Chief Cestus to find out what is going on. Once again, you interrupt Chief Cestus in the middle of passing judgment on some miscreant. This time, the prisoner is a soldier of Haven. She wears the robes of a mage, tattered from a long journey over the rough roads of the Rokai. Chief Cestus is surprised by your arrival. Still, she managed to maintain her composure. Ah, the prince. There is no need for me to make judgments or demands here. This is Sage Aledra. Hello, Sage Aledra. She looks up at you, her young face showing a bit of awe. She did not expect to meet a prince, even under these odd circumstances. Chief Cestus looks down at her. Sage Aledra is a deserter. She served in Azam under General Arto. Then she fled. She was hiding in the woods near Fort Meadow 4 when my soldiers found her and brought her here. I was wondering how I might deal with her when you arrived. Is all this true, Sage Aledra? She bows her head. It is, Prince. I'm sorry, I could not stand to serve Governor Arto anymore. Okay, who was Arto? Probably one of the bad ones. Low Dagger Arto representation. I think he's bad. Yeah. I think the High Litha one was decent. Or the... No, not the High Litha one. No, the High Litha one was, I think, corrupt. No, the High Litha one was okay. The Low Dagger one and the Kranas Woods one were, I think, bad. And the Gentle Coast one was dead. Well, anyways. I couldn't have been trying... I tried to get a transfer, but I failed. She couldn't have been trying for long. She's quite young. So I came here. I heard about the raids here. I thought I could join another unit and fight for Haven here. Tell me about Governor Arto. He is an incompetent. He can't do anything right. It would be better if he didn't do anything. Everything he does is wrong. And now I'm in trouble. He will be angered if he knows what I'm saying about him. I want to serve, but not for one who neglects those under him. So I'm aware of Arto's incompetence. Sage Alledra looks surprised. She opens her mouth to say something, then, wisely, she closes it again. Alledra, why did you come to Fort Meadow 4? I hoped that I could serve here. I wanted to pretend I was lost and separated from my unit. I would offer to help, get quarters, blend in. In a time of chaos like now, this isn't an impossible plan. Unlikely, but not impossible. When I was found, Chief Cestus saw through me immediately. Chief Cestus, what does the law say? The chief shrugs. Heaven is not kind to deserters. A death sentence is not unusual. Alledra whimpers, but mercy is possible. I've made a decision. Sage Alledra says, please have mercy on me, Prince. I swear I want nothing but to serve Haven. I should not have abandoned my post. Chief Cestus looks strangely disappointed, but she is mostly mentally detached from the procedure. 1 second. Was something with my email blinking around. So, yeah. Sage Alledra is guilty of desertion. Execute her. Sage Alledra is guilty of desertion. Flock her, then send her back to Arto. Send Sage Alledra back to Arto for punishment. Sage Alledra is now stationed in Fort Meadow 4. Chief Cestus, find some work for her. Sage Alledra thanks you profusely. The guards don't care either way. After they lead her away, Chief Cestus is pleased. Always nice to have another magician around the place. A bit on the merciful side, perhaps, but we can't afford to waste material. At least that is done. At least that is done. I need a meal. So I'm done here. Of course, Prince. Thank you again for wisdom. And I guess if we leave and come back, we have just another one. Nope. Okay, that's it. Let's talk to Miranda. Nope. Nothing here. Okay, then let's go upstairs and talk to... No, this is the servant. Let's talk to Harlan. You must be lonely. I've hunted for your books. Sir Sage Harlan's eyes gleam with greed. I am so glad you remember my humble request. What did you find? I found a book called Erudico Principles. Give it to him. Harlan takes the book, dusts it off, and flips through it eagerly. This book is a bit older. It contains basic principles of natural philosophy. Some obtained from outsiders, but some of their own as well. Most of this is known, but I think we can glean some new techniques from this. Thank you so much, Prince. I will see that this is copied and placed in the libraries of Haven. I found a book called Erudico Earth Law. Give it to him. Harlan takes the book, dusts it off, and flips through it eagerly. This is a work of alchemy, but true alchemy, the mixing of known substances to make new substances. The worker has been very active in this area. We can learn from this. Thank you so much, Prince. I will see that this is copied and placed in the libraries of Haven. I don't have any books to give you right now. Completely understandable. I'm honored that you thought my request even worthy of your notice. You're trying to learn about don't need any help. Okay, so no follow-up, and I'm not sure if we got a lot of that by doing that. Okay, maybe we need to find even more. Is this just... yeah, this was just stuff which I dumped here. I guess we can sell some items, like everything she has. Yeah. Let's do that. We don't need... yeah, only be used when you are in your forts. Items in pack spaces with dark borders are taken out on missions. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to sell this stuff here. There's no need to just store everything. Alright. So let's head back out. And And I mean, we can sell that here somewhere. I want to sell something. All right. This, yes, yes. Erudico rods. I mean, this had been replaced, right? Level 2 arcane gear. Nah, yeah, that can also go away. Kronos bow, yes. And this other stuff, I also decided to not use it, so I can just sell that. And the dagger, yeah, as well. I mean, I'm not going to use that. For the scrolls, I'm not sure. We might need that for any, like, really hard encounter. And actually, before I forget it again, let's just put the other spells in there, which, this one might be useful. AoE stun. Alright. Then let's see if we had anything else here. The coastal Erudico. Workshop in the city of Lascara. Yeah, this was the one. Crafter Homais. Okay, so we need to go there and talk to this Homais guy. But yeah, this thing, there's one combat which I still want to do. Well, we will come past that anyways, so we don't need to go there now. Let's go to the city first. But I'm pretty sure that we also need to go back into this Erudico tower thing first. Oh, the part that was... Okay, 7th Army. Let's go to the city. Alright. Oh, you returned to the city of Lascara. When you were here before, the air was tense, but it was still an active, festive city, and that has ended. The Raza, the leader, has been murdered. Everyone is tense. The guards are alert, and the streets are empty. War is in the air, for the first time in a very long time. The wealthy merchants of the coast are afraid. So we might need to run around and see if we can ask with someone else. Lascaran. Talk to someone else. Lascaran. Probably on the... No, the Homais. I found some books in your ruins. Give them. He takes the books, gives them a quick inspection and dumps them in a burlap sack. Then he asks about the state of the ruins. And he listens. He shakes his head. As he listens, he shakes his head. As an apprentice brings you your reward, a case with a scroll, Crafter Homais says, and this is distressing news. I am afraid that we must offer another bounty for anyone who can help us with these ruins. What else might I do in the Erudico ruins? I suspected that the ruins were infested. They are a lot more infested than I expected. Records say that some beasts were being stored in the upper level. If they are still there, they should probably be destroyed. We will offer a bounty to anyone who explores an upper level. If you get to practice your skills destroying monsters, consider that a bonus. There might be monsters up there? It's been a very long time. Who knows? Maybe all the slimes and enchanted spiders are constructs. Starved to death? What should I do if I find monsters? Oh, I destroy them. They're probably dangerous and very angry and insane after being locked up for so long. Why did Erudico leave monsters trapped and unattended? Who can say? I wasn't there. I have no idea what the old Erudico were thinking when they shut that facility down. Does seem like the sort of thing we'd do though. That's all for now. Coastal Erudico. Yeah, and we already did that, so... But we need to go down, not up. So there was still some stairs down, which was blocked. And yes, there were monsters. You tell Crafter Homais the tale. He is fascinated. The old Erudico were far more neglectful than I expected. How amusing. I will have one of our storerooms unlocked for you. Take whatever you find within. I hope that this is a suitable reward for your effort. You're an industrious fellow, have a night, and a worthy ally to the Erudico. I can't see a way that we can provide you with useful knowledge. I can't see. Okay. What is the final way I can get knowledge? He writes a letter, seals it in an envelope, and hands it to you. The Tower of the Erudico is north of here. Erud Alzov, here, if he lives, is in charge there. Give him this letter, and he will be a great ally to you. And where's the Tower of the Erudico? The Tower of the Erudico is on the Pilgrimage Road. Just go north. It's very hard to miss. That's all for now. Okay, nice. And this also got brought a lot of experience. Okay. So let's see if we can talk to anyone else. This is our camp thingy here, I think. Actually, we need to go back to the Erudico. I think there was... Yeah, I needed to loot something. Scroll of Mercy. I don't even remember this. General Angach. General Angach continues to give you as much of his attention as he can spare. He is constantly receiving messengers from the field and barking out orders in return. The raiders caught Haven by surprise. He is determined not to let it happen again. Tell me about the Raza Elha's assassination. What a disaster! Couriers brought a package here, said it was a gift from Haven, took it right to her hall. By the time I heard about it and sent runners, she had opened it. It was a magical trap. Turned her to ash. Who killed Raza Illa? It had to be the Geldnars, the assassins of the Rukai. The question is, who paid them? It's bad news. The Geldnars often serve as enforcers who punish those who stray too far from the old ways of the Rukai. If that is why Raza Elha was killed, it means trouble. War. What does all this mean? It means the raiders that attacked you weren't just a random screaming band of idiots. They were part of a larger, more dangerous effort. My soldiers are readying for war. Who is the Raza now? That will take some time to work out. Right now, someone called Malwin is acting as Raza. A young, pliable fellow. Soft, don't expect much help from him. How will the next Raza be selected? Not sure. The Rukai is very simple, but very complicated at the same time. I think it involves 100 clans yelling and stabbing for a year or two. Then they climb to a place called Prova Krug, one of the highest peaks of the Rukai. It's odd. That's another question. What is the word from Haven? We have our orders from the Queen. You are to follow orders and do diplomacy. Meanwhile, we prepare for war. Okay. Alright. So let's go back to the whatever these were called, Erudico. So there should be a chest or something which was unlocked and I didn't loot it yet. Yes. Clarity Brew. This is a valuable resource. Can use it to craft powerful upgrades. It's just value. Yeah. Scroll of Might. Okay, so it's not so super useful. Well, it's fine. The Erudico. Alright. So let's see if there's anyone else who wants to talk to us. No. Nah, I think there was someone here. Yeah, Ayaya. I need to meet the Ras of the High Litha. No. Ah, there was way up. Miss Karen. Probably just stealing. Yes, okay. Okay. Nothing in here, okay. I mean, there's a chest, but it's also just stealing again, and I don't want to steal. Let's go to the main house thingy and talk to Melvin. You return to the hall of Raza Elha. You can see where she was killed. The northeast corner of the hall where she was sitting was scorched. The whole meeting hall smells of smoke and less pleasant things. Raza Elha has already been replaced, sort of. Another row of the Gentle Coast is sitting on a different stool. He rises when you enter. Welcome back, Prince. I, Melvin, will be acting as Raza for now, until we have a moment to recover from the savage crime. Okay. You meet a young man, barely an adult. He looks small and nervous in the expensive ceremonial armor and weaponry of the Gentle Coast. He gives you a brief, twitchy bow when you approach. Hello, Prince Kordanor. I am Malwyn. He sits on a stool across the room from where an explosion happened. He has been placed temporarily in charge of the Gentle Coast, and he seems entirely uncomfortable with the job. You are the acting Raza? He looks nervously at the scorched corner of the meeting hall. Yes, I am, for a short time, hopefully. My clan said I would act for Raza Elha. Nobody contradicted them. While you are here, this is not the time for a battle, they said. It is not the job I asked for. What do you plan to do now? I could never live up to Raza Elha's example. She did so much for us. I will try to ease your way, do everything I can to make your mission a success. Then I will go home. When will you be replaced? After you leave, that is what I'm told. Then there will be all of the politics, things I don't understand. Debate, trading, a big ceremony on Pova Crook. I will have to be there, up on that icy mountains, to surrender the post. He shudders. Any plans to keep the position? Ceremony. No, not a one. I truly mean it. If they suspected otherwise, the Geldnas would come for me. He looks at the patch of the scorched floor again. Another question. I want to know about Raza Elha's death. What's he saying? Is there anything else I can help you with, honored guest? He sits on a stool across the room from where an explosion happened. He has been placed temporarily in charge of the Gentle Coast, and he seems entirely uncomfortable with the job. I want to know about Raza Elha's death. I don't know much. I wasn't here. I was running errands. I was in the trading hall when we all felt the explosion. I ran here right away, just when they were starting to scrape up the bodies. How was the Raza killed? A magical trap. A courier brought a box, said it was from Haven, a ceremonial gift from you. He brought it to the Raza. She opened it and magic, boom! That was the end, in an instant. Who was here with the Raza? The courier and 2 guards, all killed by the shockwave. Was there any chance to save Raza Elha? No. All that was left of her was smoky, charred little bits. The assassin wanted to make sure they succeeded. It is such a shock. We can't believe someone dared to kill such a strong ally of Haven. But they did try to kill you. They are mad. Why do you think? Who do you think killed Raza Elha? It was a powerful device, strong, concentrated magic, the sort that not even the Erudico can work. It has to have been the Geldnas. The who? Oh, the Assassin's Guild of the Rukai. Someone decided that a strong leader who was such a close ally of Haven had to die. And then they must have paid the Geldnas a lot, and convinced them it was for the good of the row that she be gone. The question is, who paid them? It is more than I can understand. And what do you plan to do about it? Me? I will hold this post, try to survive, wait to be replaced and run home. I'm not stubborn like the High Lithans. I know when I'm outmatched. Well, I hope you're safe. Maybe you should go out and get vengeance. Well, I hope you stay safe. Raza Melvin summons a scrap of resolve. Thank you, Prince. It is out of my hands. If they decide to kill me, they will. When the time comes, I will accept my fate with the dignity of the Rokai. Directing Raza. Okay, we add that. So, nothing which leads anywhere. Okay, so we can only leave again. Let's have another look into the journal. Low Daga Governor, Gentle Coast petition. Okay, Gentle Coast, Erudico. Crafter Mice gave you a letter to take Erud, also directed. Okay, so we can do this, and that's pretty much it. Geldnas. In Azam Galabas, you had to learn more about the Geldnas, the secret clan of the assassins in the row. He told you to speak with Marco Estera in the Karana city of Iskale. That was... yeah, that was over there. Okay. I'm not going to do that yet. The Harvester. Collect plants to the harvesters from Druid Atwil. She's racing in the Kronos Woods. Okay. Erudico. Ink. Spirit. Okay, so for now we don't have any quests besides of the, like, go to the Erudico tower here, which I think we will do next after we killed this group. I think it wasn't here, but in... oh, yeah, no, it wasn't here. But... yeah, and no fresh monsters, okay. Over there. So I'm not going to read this again because I already did twice probably. Approach the farmhouse. I was attacked. What happened to the farmers who were here? We do not allow raised rates in ourselves attack. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I will rest after that, so... let's take him. We can just spend all our energy now. Alright. Ah, no, this was stupid, but okay. Yeah, let's try the shockwave. Whoop. Yeah, that's nice. Let's take another one. Yeah. Alright, AoE attack. Some poison rain. Only hitting the enemies, okay. Yeah, super easy now. With the with a charm, which just makes a huge difference. I mean, basically, the worst thing about them, or the most problematic thing, was that they had so much focus fire. If they all attacked a similar character, then I had no chance of surviving. But now, no problem. Alright, AoE. Only you are left. And attack. Alright. Let's end the combat. The raiders have been destroyed. You doubt the Rukai will be too upset. When you become a raider, this sort of thing is just a risk you accept. You search their bags of loot. You find a healthy pile of coins and a few pieces of strange, dull metal. Oh, not bad. Okay, so let's travel to the Tower of the Erudico. And yeah, and then we will see. I will also try and check this puzzle thing again. You suddenly see movement out of the corner of your eye. You turn a look at the river and see something astonishing. A fleet of sailing ships, each flying the black skull flag of the ocean pirate, is making its way up the river into the interior of the Rukai. It seems impossible. These are full sailing ships. How could they make their way up the wild rocky rivers of the Rukai? And then a moment later they vanish. Gone. You only see a river. Strange. Uh-huh. Okay. Medet? Nope. Nope. No, I don't remember the name, but I will just check. I mean, there can't be too many. For Alice? Nubrick. Maybe it was in the upper level. Bota? Nope. Alsov, okay, it was him. Erud Alsov speaks quietly with you, and when the level of your tea dips even a tiny bit, he pours more of you for you. Sometimes he nods off for a few moments. I have a letter from Crafter Homais. Give it. Erud Alsov takes the letter, breaks the seal, and reads it. He chuckles. This is but a letter of introduction. You made a good impression, Prince. Homais thinks you might actually help us. I hope he is correct. Okay, that's it. What other knowledge did you want? Well, I know you are traveling our lands. I don't know how far you are going, and you do have a reputation as a wanderer. In the last 2 centuries, the Erudico have abandoned many of our towers. The greatest loss was the Deep Towers. I think we already had that. Yeah. Deep Towers. Reach the Underworlds. Shamefully, I do not know. Tunnels in the Underworlds. Deep Towers. It's all for now, thanks. Yeah, this quest is completed though. Yeah, it gave us XP, but we still need 103 more. Which is doable by just killing a couple of random enemies in theory, but of course that's not optimal. So, where should we head next? Common catacombs. This is, I think it was ghosts, so we will also not be able to use most of our, or the strongest abilities basically. We could go to the Smalachite Keep. Airwood Foundry, trouble at the old mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are too high. I mean, I can just try and explore some stuff and maybe we get enough for a level up. Yeah, I think this Malachite Keep would actually be a nice idea. I'm not sure if we can just go past there. Probably this is blocking the path further north. Let's go north first to Fort Hailstone and do some exploration. I think that's a decent idea. So let's heal up first. Yes. And then we can go to the common catacombs and just check which level they have and explore everything on the way and maybe do some fighting. There's a group of Lithan hunters camped by this fire. They are skinny, grim folk. The looks on their faces make you think that you will just be wordlessly turned away. Then they slide aside, making room on a log by their fire. Join them. You sit with them, they hand you a potion of charred, undersalted vengeance and some sort of fermented raw drink. You are as polite as possible about the whole thing. Eventually, one hunter chooses to speak for them. We are hunters, lots of hunting in the Litha. We hear that you hunt too, Haven. What do you know about me? We are remote, but we are not ignorant. We Rower have to know everything about Haven. We are your vassals, you loom over us. What do you hunt? Food and pride. There are many beasts in the wilds. Some of them keep us alive in the old ways. Others give us glory. Anything I can hunt? Ah, yes, there's a vicious prey. Too much for our little group. Lots of glory to share. Ice beasts to the south, among the rocks. They whisper to each other. We were going to leave, but we can stay for a bit. See the hunting prowess of Mighty Haven. The beasts to the south and are proper prey. Will you kill them? Sure, I could use another trophy. They not. We would like to see that. We will hunt from here for a time. Show us the glory of Haven. Soon they bid you a polite farewell and return to their tents. Nice. Okay, and we already see them over there. This is just the right thing. This clearing has been claimed by an assortment of beasts, and they are all creatures of the cold, and this snowy clearing is a cold base for them when they aren't hunting livestock and people. Normally, they pace around and snarl at each other. When you come close, they set aside their conflicts and gather for the chance of fresh meat. They aren't foolish enough to attack though. Attack! You draw your blade and plunge into the crowd of snarling beasts. As you approach, a wild wind peaks up, filling the air with stinging shards of ice. As you deliver your first blow, you feel strangely, in a way you can't quite articulate, like a child of the road. Quite a few. But this should be easy. Level 7, and we can also take over some of them. So I will try to stay back. Okay. Wrong weapon. Alright, let's take over the Winter Wolf. Yes. Okay. Evaded. And poison. Let's take this one as well. It didn't work. Block damage. And the poison is still taking quite a while, okay. Can't reach them. Okay. Nope. Okay, now I need to... well, I will probably need to... yeah, this is super strong. I will probably need to go back into the base anyways for getting new energy. Poison. Block damage. Yeah. And all right. Okay. That's it. So one healing wave. Whoop. The beasts that you search their nests and claim their treasure. You find a nice assortment of coinage and other barterable goods. There is also a flask of quicksilver beverage, doubtless stolen from some unfortunate caravan. That's it. I just slew a few beasts in the rocks to the south. The hunters nod. We saw. It was bravely done. The tales don't lie. You are a true hunter, and you have roe blood in your veins. Others will hear of this. They give you a polite farewell, pack up their gear, and are soon gone. Okay, we're still... so we didn't get any experience from that. Besides of the kills. You are at the edge of the wide field of ice and rock. The ground is flat, providing little protection from the gusts of icy wind. Wispy clouds blow across the waste. Some of them are probably little mountain vistas of ice and snow. Others probably conceal wandering shades. Alright. There's supposed to be nothing here, which makes exploration more interesting. A sharp wind blows several insubstantial forms towards you. When they get close, you see that they are ghosts. They are spirits of lost warriors of old. When they see you, they howl and rush toward you. Then they crash over you, exploding into clouds of sharp ice crystals with final angry howls. They return to their rest. You are startled and chilled to the bone, but otherwise unharmed. And there's another group. The same. And there is the spiral mine. When these warriors emerge from the mist and snow, you get a good look at them. They are Heavenites. They recognize you immediately and they're eager to talk to you. We are honored, Prince. Our empire's claim is not far to the west. It's been troubled. We could use the help. They chat a bit more and then, shivering, resume their patrol. Okay. You find the burnt-out shell of a stone ruin. It has been abandoned for many years, unoccupied except for the occasional family of mice. The old bricks show signs of scorching, mostly faded away by the years, but still visible. There was once a battle here. Of course, that is true for everywhere in the Rukai. The sign says Spiral Mine, rightfully purchased by claim of Haven. Okay. This bunkhouse is still intact, however, it is empty, cold and in need of cleaning and repairs. Some supplies and tools have been left here. A light layer of snow covers them. The boulders bear the scroll symbol of Haven. Your people have plans to build up this claim. First, however, they must secure the area. You can see entrance to your mine to the north. Okay, I'm saving now and I'm just checking, like... we will go through all that a little bit later. I'm just checking like what level they are, if we find anyone. I don't want to start this whole thing if I'm pretty much unable to finish it. I mean, it needs to be Possessed warrior. So they are level 7. We can actually do that. Okay. Possessed warrior, and they have a mental resist of 15. So this would definitely be an option. Can we? No. It's probably the same again. Yeah. Oh no, this is actually a different thing. Okay. Let's see what the text was then. Well, we don't need to fight them. They're probably also not the... here. You walk among 2 rows of tall stone mountains. The bases are etched with long lists of dead clan members memorized out here in the wastes. You note that many of the names say of the Kranas or of the Daga. Of the Daga. Apparently no death in the row is complete without a memorial, even a modest one up here in the High Litha. Common catacombs. Okay, what's this? This stone pylon, 30 feet high, is a recent construction. Most of the base is still plain and blank. A few spots are etched with the names of recent Rukai dead. The pylon is completely missing defacement or graffiti. Dried flowers have recently been placed at its base. There seem to be skeletons. Okay, another day. And yeah, some skeletons. Level 7, so we should be able to do them. And yes, we can just go all out. As we are going to recharge anyways. These are not snipers, just regular melee skeletons. Come closer. Oh, okay. Sapphire skeleton. Okay, time for some AoE fun. Like this. Blech. Alright. Mm-hmm. Let's move aside. Clang. Okay, they're doing some damage. Let's try to AoE them away. Okay. And 67 left. The sign says Haxmas Ruins North. Oh, okay. That's actually... Okay, I'm just... Yeah, let's do that later. Just want to see again what enemies these are, like what type. I mean, obviously they're going to be spirits, and then we will do that later if we once we are rested, and then I will also go through all the texts. Otherwise I'm reading everything twice. Okay, so this is probably we have to fight them, and then they are level 9. So this is probably not something we should do right away. But it's interesting that this is in the High Litha. Okay. And, okay, there are some gargoyle creature things. No idea what this is. This might just be an event. You are at the entrance of to a trap cave. It is a big hole in the mountain, left here to draw in your less intelligent variety of monster. Then row hunters can come by and slay them for glory and wealth. There are fresh human tracks in the slush leading into the cave. No tracks emerge. Enter the cave. You light a torch and search the tunnel. The passage doesn't extend into the mountain too far before it opens up into a chamber. You find 2 dead Lithan warriors. Examine them. These 2 hunters were too careless. They have been torn apart by something with fierce claws. As you start your search for anything of value, you hear something. Large, snarling creatures are approaching the tunnel entrance behind you. Several massive reptiles are returning from the hunt. You can understand why the Lithan hunters fell. They were way bigger than you thought they would be. A great lizard, level 7. Okay, we should be able to beat them. So let's start with that. Nope. Yes. How much? Man will resist almost nothing. Alright. Okay. And here we will stun. Okay, coming to us. Here. One down. Okay. So the charm is gone. Yeah, really not too impressive. I mean, the charm was done, so let's just charm the other one. Oh, okay, that was a bad hit. But yeah, this shouldn't be any issue. Enter the cave. Yeah. Can't do much here. Okay, this works. Yep. Lots of damage there. Let's stun. Evade it. We should probably also heal with oh, heal, yeah. Yes. They're just blessing the whole time, not doing anything. Okay. Okay, we do need some heal again. And let's heal again. Yeah, if they're doing a lot of damage, and if they are doing critical hits, then it's over. I mean, this is really an easy fight, but of course I'm also kind of half hurt already. So maybe this is a better start now, and we can also just drink some stuff, as we are going to recharge anyways after that. Oops, I stunned my own guy. Okay. That wasn't ideal, but it's fine. Alright, next one. Okay, we do need to tank with this, with the other warrior though. Oh, we don't need that, just this. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was just a bit unnecessarily made complicated. The beasts are dead. You can search the cave at your leisure. Alas, the hunters have no sign of where they came from. Their equipment was torn to bits by the lizards. Their nest does contain a bunch of coins and stolen jewelry, which is nice. You also find a ceramic flask sealed with wax. Oh, that's nice. So one more, I guess. Cool. Alright, so how much are we still missing? 61. Alright. I mean, these are... yeah, some additional enemies, but I also need to make a cut now. So, yeah, the spiral mine definitely is an option. But... I think before we go there, we do some more exploration. The Erud Foundry is the Haraxmus Ruins is probably not an option. We can check the Erud Foundry and also the Common Catacombs and see what quests, what level they are. But in any ways, the Spiral Mine is definitely an option. So yeah, we will see next time what we're going to do there. So new episodes will be released every couple of days. If you're interested into seeing more, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And with that, thank you for watching and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.